WATE 6 on your side legal expert Greg Isaacs here to talk with us. Greg, great to see you as always.
It's good to be here, Bo.
In the headlines here recently, Greg, a lot of people talking about this. Greg, we want to talk about NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace and the noose that was found at Talladega Superspeedway. Now, the FBI says no hate crime here. The noose was actually there long before Wallace and his team. Wallace says even if it wasn't directed at him, it was a noose. So first, Greg, let's just talk about what makes a hate crime.
Well, if you go on the Department of Justice website, Bo, it is very powerful and very broad. If you threaten, injure, intimidate anyone because of their race, national origin, their gender, their sexual orientation, handicap or disability, then you have committed a broad spectrum of federal hate crimes. There's a conspiracy against rights, where if two or more people engage to deny someone the exercise of your constitutional rights, your rights of equal protection, etc. It is a federal crime that can carry up to 10 years depending on specifics. Serious bodily injury, property damage, it could even be higher. Violent interference with federal rights, likewise very serious crime. Tennessee, civil rights intimidation, interference is a significant felony that carries 2 to 4 years. And here's the thing. It all boils down to, if you commit a crime, was your intent to violate the law because of someone's race, national origin, gender, etc.
So in this case, we already mentioned the FBI said, okay, this was not directed at Bubba Wallace or his team. It had been there. There was photographic evidence. But NASCAR still says they're going to look at this and find out where it came from. So is there still a case here that could be coming down the road?
Fascinating. And Bubba Wallace, the young African-American NASCAR racing star, has ties to East Tennessee. His mother, Desiree, went to Central High School, was a track star at the University of Tennessee. But here's the paradigm between when an act becomes a crime and looking at someone's intent. The FBI goes in, they do a very thorough investigation. And what it was, Bo, it was a piece of rope fashioned as a noose where you would pull up and down the garage door. And they determined it had been there since October of 2019. No way could the intent of the individual that placed it there to intimidate, harass Bubba Wallace. So that's the key thing. It's not against the law to fashion a noose out of a garage door opener. It would be against the law if your intent was to intimidate Bubba Wallace or others. Okay, and that's the one thing I guess NASCAR is still going to go back and look at, but that may be tough to prove it. It may have been racially motivated. It may not have been racially motivated. But, a hate crime is very broad. Any crime you commit that is a federal crime, you have a 3-level enhancement. So, everybody needs to remember now, only 4 states don't have hate crimes. Georgia just changed that. They just changed their law, passed a hate crime statute with the young man that got killed recently, Ahmad, that was running down the street.
It was gunned down.
Was gunned down. So they have changed theirs. So every state except 3 has these statutes. But we're seeing a change in the legal spectrum, political spectrum. But Bo, it all goes down to what the intent of the act.
All right, Greg, as always, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you have a question for Greg, just send an email to askisaacs@wate.com. Be sure to tune into WATE 6 on your side news at 5:30 every Wednesday to see if he answers any of your legal questions.